We're back with one of the channel's most beloved segments, the one where we put Chinese SUVs under the microscope, separating the ones that look like a great deal from those that end up being nothing but a headache. They say not all that glitters is gold, and when it comes to this segment, that saying has never been truer. Some models hit the market promising technology, design, and power, but end up disappointing where it really counts, the actual driving experience. The good news is, not all of them fall into that trap. In this Motor Life video, I'll show you 3 SUVs you should avoid in 2025 and 4 that are worth every penny. And trust me, more than one of them will surprise you. So stick around until the end, because we're about to uncover which ones are hidden traps disguised as SUVs, and which ones are the real gems you'll actually want in your garage.
The JS4 is the classic case of love at first sight, and guaranteed disappointment afterward. From the outside, it looks modern. Huge floating touchscreen, sharp LED lights, and even a panoramic roof. But the moment you drive it off the lot, the story changes completely. Once you hit 50 miles per hour, around 80 kilometers per hour, uncomfortable vibrations appear. The suspension is so soft that it feels like a boat in corners. And the 1.5-liter turbo engine not only overheats easily but also jerks when accelerating, especially in hot weather. As if that weren't enough, the CVT transmission has a reputation for failing even before 30,000 kilometers. The interior doesn't help either. Hard plastics, creaks everywhere, and poorly assembled finishes. And when it comes time to sell, resale value is a disaster, losing value faster than most Chinese SUVs in its segment. In short, the JS4 is one of those cars that shine on the showroom floor but crumble in real life. That said, it's not all bleak. There are models that impress precisely because they do the opposite, and one of them deserves a mention next.
When it comes to hybrids, Toyota seemed to be playing solo for years, until an unexpected rival appeared, surprising all across Latin America. Meet the Haval H6 Hybrid, a Chinese SUV that not only promises but actually delivers where it matters most. Under the hood, it combines a 1.5-liter turbo engine with an electric system, producing a total of 243 caballos de fuerza. The result? A real-world fuel consumption of just 5 liters per 100 kilometers, and a smooth, quiet, and very comfortable ride both in the city and on the highway. What's interesting is that it doesn't stop at efficiency. It's packed with technology. Adaptive cruise control, autonomous braking, lane assist, 360-degree camera, and a 12.3-inch touchscreen with full connectivity. Inside, it impresses with well-finished materials and a quiet cabin that exudes quality. Currently, it's available in countries like Mexico, Chile, Colombia, and Peru, with prices ranging from $29,000 to $32,000, well below Japanese rivals, yet offering a level of equipment that rivals can't beat. This is the perfect example that Chinese SUVs can be reliable, efficient, and well-built. And while some models are raising the competition standards, others are still falling behind. And the next SUV is living proof of that.
The Baojun 530 is one of those SUVs that, at first glance, seems like the perfect buy. Large, with space for 7 seats, modern design, screens, LED lights. It could even fool anyone in the showroom. But once you drive it, the story changes. Its 1.5-liter turbo engine has little response and high fuel consumption, especially when carrying passengers or luggage. The CVT transmission is poorly calibrated. It slips, makes strange noises, and jerks on inclines. The suspension, although high, hits hard on bumps and feels clumsy in corners. Inside, the finishes seem good at first, but with use they reveal hard plastics, annoying creaks, and a multimedia system that freezes or restarts on its own. And as if that weren't enough, getting spare parts can be a headache. They take weeks, and not all workshops are prepared to service it properly. In short, it's an SUV that looks attractive in the catalog, but in daily life leaves much to be desired. And of course, after something like this, the logical next step is to look for a model that raises the bar and shows that you can actually have design, power, and quality in a Chinese SUV.
If the previous SUV is an example of unfulfilled promises, this one is the complete opposite. The Geely Monjaro 2025 arrives to prove that a Chinese brand can compete head-to-head with European and Japanese manufacturers and come out on top. It is built on the CMA platform, the same used by Volvo, and it shows. Under the hood, it has a 2.0-liter turbo engine with 238 caballos de fuerza, with front-wheel drive or AWD depending on the version. The handling is solid, the suspension is well-tuned, and the precise steering gives confidence even at high speeds. On the highway, it feels stable and refined, far beyond what we usually expect from a Chinese SUV. The interior does not disappoint either. 12.3-inch curved screen, soft finishes, ambient lighting, panoramic roof, and even a head-up display in the top versions. Additionally, it comes loaded with advanced driver aids like autonomous braking, blind spot detection, lane keeping, and adaptive cruise control. Prices start from $35,000 and can reach $43,000 for fully equipped versions. What's interesting is that it stands as a real alternative to models like the Mazda CX-9, Kia Sorento, and even an Audi Q5, but without the inflated premium brand price tag. The Monjaro is proof that Chinese cars can aim high. Of course, not all brands follow that path. And the next SUV we will review is a clear reminder that a good price alone is not enough if it ultimately fails where it matters most.
The Geely GX3 Pro is one of those models that looks tempting in the showroom, especially due to its affordable price. Compact, with a floating screen, 360-degree camera, and multifunction steering wheel, it seems to have everything needed to be a good first SUV. But once you start using it, the cracks appear. The 1.5-liter engine with just 103 caballos de fuerza feels weak even in the city, and if you carry passengers or turn on the air conditioning, the response drops even more. The automatic CVT transmission, which should improve the experience, does the opposite. It makes driving slow, noisy, and imprecise. The interior doesn't help either. Yes, there is a screen and some modern details, but in reality there are plenty of hard plastics, poorly soundproofed panels, and annoying vibrations. And the most concerning part is safety. In some markets, it only offers 2 airbags and does not include stability control in the base version. In 2025, that is unacceptable even for an entry-level SUV. Add low resale value, spare parts that are still unavailable in many countries, and limited service outside major cities, and the result is clear. A model that promises more than it can deliver. And just when you think all entry-level SUVs are going to be this weak, one appears that completely flips the script and proves that electric can also mean power and technology.
If the previous SUV failed in power, safety, and features, this one does exactly the opposite. The BYD Tang EV is proof that a Chinese brand can build a high-performance electric SUV without relying on European logos to impress. Under the floor, it hides 2 electric motors that deliver all-wheel drive and a combined power of 509 caballos de fuerza. That translates to 0 to 100 km per hour in just 4.4 seconds. Numbers that put it on par with premium sports cars. And the best part? A real-world range of over 500 km per charge, thanks to the next-generation Blade battery, recognized as one of the safest in the world. The interior reinforces the feeling of being in a luxury SUV. Soft materials, minimalist design, and a huge 15.6-inch rotating screen that can be used vertically or horizontally. Additionally, it comes with premium sound, panoramic roof, row-by-row climate control, and a long list of safety aids like 3D 360-degree camera, autonomous braking, and lane keeping. It is currently sold in several Latin American countries with prices ranging from $44,000 to $48,000. It may seem expensive, but compared to a Tesla Model Y or a Mercedes EQB, it offers more for less. The Tang EV is proof that Chinese cars can be electric, powerful, and luxurious at the same time. And while it is impressive, there are also more affordable options that are conquering cities with a much more practical proposal.
If the previous SUV failed in power, safety, and features, this one does exactly the opposite. The BYD Tang EV is proof that a Chinese brand can build a high-performance electric SUV without relying on European logos to impress. Under the floor, it hides 2 electric motors that deliver all-wheel drive and a combined power of 509 caballos de fuerza. That translates to 0 to 100 km per hour in just 4.4 seconds. Numbers that put it on par with premium sports cars. And the best part, a real-world range of over 500 kilometers per charge, thanks to the next-generation Blade battery, recognized as one of the safest in the world. The interior reinforces the feeling of being in a luxury SUV. Soft materials, minimalist design, and a huge 15.6-inch rotating screen that can be used vertically or horizontally. Additionally, it comes with premium sound, panoramic roof, row-by-row climate control, and a long list of safety aids like 3D 360-degree camera, autonomous braking, and lane keeping. It is currently sold in several Latin American countries, with prices ranging from $44,000 to $48,000. It may seem expensive, but compared to a Tesla Model Y or a Mercedes EQB, it offers more for less. The Tang EV is proof that Chinese cars can be electric, powerful, and luxurious at the same time. And while it is impressive, there are also more affordable options that are conquering cities with a much more practical proposal.
And there you have it. Chinese SUVs that shine in the showroom but fail in real life, and others that impress with their quality, technology, and price. The message is clear. Before making your purchase, it's better to have all the information on the table. If this video helped you see the picture more clearly, I invite you to subscribe to Destino Motor, give it a like, and share it with your friends so they don't make a bad choice. You can also join our WhatsApp channel by scanning the QR code on screen or clicking the link in the description. And if you want to keep discovering more cars that are truly worth it, don't go anywhere just yet. Right here I leave you other videos that you'll surely find interesting. Click and I'll see you in the next review.